Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Medium. Today the topic was basic geometrical ideas. This is introduction to basic geometrical ideas. You may all know about geometrical ideas, about geometrical shapes and etc. etc. Here now I am going to tell you who is invented geometry and how it is called as geometry and why we are using and in the what way we are using geometry in our daily lives. First of all, take who. Here who means who are invented it. It is revoluted by Greek mathematician. His name was Euclid. He was a great Greek mathematician. He also known as father of geometry. Now how it is told as a geometry. Here geometry there is two words, geo and metry. Ancient times we found geometry. Geo means earth and metry means measurement. In ancient times we constructed dams and temples like in geometric way. That's why we are this is said to be geometry. Next, coming to the why we are using geometry in our daily lives. See, in your early morning you take a your breakfast plate or glass, particular thing in our daily life. It depends on maths and geometry also, because in that plate or glass, your pencil box, your lunch box, your dining table and your whatever used that was a particular shape, those all are come under the geometry. So in our daily life, geometry is our priority to the geometric shapes. So it is main thing in our lives. Next, coming to the geometry, now I am going to tell you one thing about geometry is, let's take from the small example and I will explain it. Take first of all small point. It is set like A or B, you are denoting like that. Next, lot it to get a line, it is said to be A and B. If you prolong it, it is said as AB ray. Okay, next, if you are prolong that line into like this is a rectangle. And next, if you are prolong like this in 3 dimension, we get a cube. See here, first of all we are taking a point. There is no dimension for the point, but that point gives 2 points, that means a line, it is 1 dimension. Next, that point is like plane. Planes are in 2 dimensional. If you are lot it across like this, we get a cube. It is nothing but 3 dimensional. So this is simple. Geometry is in 3 dimensional plane or 2 dimensional or 1 dimensional with no dimension, that was a point. This is a simple way of representing geometric ideas. Next, coming to how the geometry starts, from how it is said to be a geometry and how the points and lines we are getting into our problems, I will explaining now. Let's move to there. Now I came with the geometrical representations. I will explain it one by one. First of all, take here you will see a tiny small invisible dots. These are all said to be a points, like a pen tip. This pen tip also said to be a point, or this point also is said to be a point. Commonly we are measuring it as a capital letters alphabets or small letters. Maximum we are using capital letters to getting a point. So it is B or it is C or it is E. In a plane we get a small tip like a tiny invisible point that will give you an idea of a point. It is also said to be a point. Like this we are denoting with a alphabet like capital uppercase, we will denote it. Next, coming to the line segment, it is nothing but a 2 lines, 2 points, sorry, line segment nothing but a 2 points, A B are said to be like AB line segment. We are denoting like this, but we are started with a one point and end with one point. That line said to be a line segment. Like see here another example. This was C, this was D. In our exams or problems, we get a Ramu starts from point A and he will went to the school. That point C, draw a line segment. This was the line segment because of starting point and ending point is there. So it is said to be a line segment. We are denoting like AC bar. It is a line segment. Next, coming to the line, it is a line with no point or nothing is there, but on a line on a point is there. That was the chances the line maybe get a points on that. So this is a line. We are so much lines are watching every day, like this ladder or etc etc. Coming to the intersecting lines, nothing but two lines are intersecting to each other like this, or take here like this, or see here like this. Any point intersecting with at a point, in two lines intersecting at a point, it is said to be intersecting lines, and it is denoted by similarly like uppercase alphabets. This is also we are intersecting lines may be used at bridges and four crossroads like etc. This point is an intersecting line for this road, and if you see end of the road, that was another road. This is also intersecting point to that. In case there is a railway bridge and we are crossing across the road, this was also a intersecting lines. For example, I am telling. Next, coming to the parallel lines are nothing but if one line is here, another line is here, it is said to be a parallel line. It cannot be touched in any time in life, so those are said to be a parallel lines. So for example, take the ladder. This is the ladder. In ladder, this one and this one, this line and this line cannot touch each other. Next, take a railway track also. This is also one example for the parallel lines, because of this track and this track doesn't match, doesn't touch in life, so that is said to be a parallel lines. For example, railway track also. This is a ladder. Next, coming to the ray, this is starting with a point but did not end. It passes through a infinity way, so it is said to be a. But in case that is there is a line segment in a ray, it is a possible, so it is said to be a AB ray. So it is denoted like this, but we have a 2 points on that, so AB also said to be AB ray. It is nothing but if you take a torch, lighting it, the light does not have limits, so this is also called as a ray. Next, coming to the curves, this is a line, we know that, but curves doesn't have any particular line and etc etc. Take a moon, this is also in curve. Take your bangle, this is also one type of curve, but it is a closed curve, it is a open curve. That is the another matter for the curves. Next, coming to the curves, another curve is there. For example, I am telling like this. If you take a rectangle or anything, this is the interior part of the curve, this is exterior, but this is the boundary. This where was the line is there, that was the boundary. You may all know about boundary. You see in our states and districts, there was a boundary between there. If you have a small dot here, this is the point on the boundary, this is the point on the interior, and this is the point on the exterior. Out of the box, that was said to be a exterior. Next, here polygons and angles, triangles, quadrilaterals and circles. First of all, take polygons. Polygon is nothing but a two line segments, more than two line segments touches to each other. More than two line segment. This is a one line segment, this is also one line segment, but if we are adding more, because of if there are more than two line segments, that is said to be a polygon, that is formed in the closed shape. So take here one line segment and take another line segment. If you touch with the third line segment, it is a closed curve or closed polygon, it is said to be a polygon, but we know this is a name as a triangle. So triangle is nothing but one type of a polygon, and if you take 4 lines, it is a trapezium. If you take another 4 lines, it is a square. If you take another 4 lines, this is a rectangle like this. If you are adding one more line segments to a shape, that is said to be a polygons. If you add another line, it is 5 lines: triangle, trapezium, square, rectangle, pentagon. That if there was 6 line segments, hexagon, there was 7 heptagon, so much like that. These were all are called as a polygons. If you take a any polygon like a pentagon or a hexagon, it is said to be a vertex. And if you touch 2 vertices, if there is a one vertex, that is said to be vertex. If there are 2 vertices, it is said to be a vertices. So if you touch 2 vertices straightly, it is called as diagonal. If you touch this also, this is a diagonal, this is also a diagonal. See here, this is also a diagonal, this is also a diagonal. Here also, but here no vertices is there. It is mid line to the triangle. Like this, polygons are there. First of all, next take angles. Angle is nothing but if there is a 2 line segments touching like this, the last vertices make some angle. It is said to be angle. It is denoted as like this, degrees. If you take this is as A, B and C. See here, this is denoted as ABC. Here nothing but A angle, here nothing but C angle. There was a between the middle letter, it is said to be that angle. So angle B or angle ABC or angle CBA is 3 angles are equal because of here midpoint, here midpoint, here midpoint. So at that point we are asking angle. So it is said to be like this. We are denoting angle like this. Angle ABC, it is set as a angle. It is called in degrees. For suppose it is 30 degrees, here 30 degrees. Angle B equal to 30 degrees, also representation of a angle. Next, coming to the triangles, it is a polygon. I already told you. Take one line segment like this, AB, another line segment AC. If you touch these 2 line segments, we get another side. It is ABC. It is called as triangle. Why this is as a triangle? Here angle tri means 1, 2 and 3. 3 angles. That was triangle. It is called as a triangle, but it has 3 sides. But these 3 sides are does not equal or not equal is not the matter. It is coming properties of a triangles. It is denoted as a triangle ABC. This is the representation of a triangles. Next, coming to the quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are nothing but a 4-sided polygons. Polygon, I already told you, polygon is more than 2 line segments touching to each other may form a shape, that is said to be a polygon. But it is a 4-sided polygon is said to be a quadrilateral. There is no we know shapes like square, rectangle and rhombus and trapezium, like kite. And next it was another trapezium also there. Sorry, there is no another trapezium. Rectangle, square, etc. These all are said to be a quadrilaterals. There are 4 sides and 4 angles and 2 diagonals only. This is said to be a quadrilaterals. In further classes, you may learn about detailedly in about quadrilaterals. But up to here is the enough matter. Next, coming to the circles, it is nothing but a round in shape. There was a trick. The circle and the sphere are different. Sphere in 3D dimension, in 2 dimension there was a circle. Circle nothing but a middle point is there. That is also we denoted with a uppercase alphabet. And if you break this circle like half of the middle through a center, it is said to be diameter of the circle. Next, if you cut the half of the center, it means it is the half of the diameter, it is a full diameter half of the circle. If you cut half diameter, it is said to be a radius. Radius is nothing but half of the diameter. This is the formula for radius. If you cut, it is a semicircle like this. If you cut like this, it is a sector. Chord is nothing but 2 points meeting at a circumference of the circle. It is said to be a chord. The place in between this chord is said to be segment. So this is a sector, this is a segment. There is some small difference between there. If one part of the any part of the circle is said to be a sector, like we are dividing it into fractions, for example, so it is said to be a sector. But in a chord, it touches 2 points at the circumference of the circle. If you make a line through those points, you get chord. The area in between chord and the circumference is said to be a segment. The area which we are cutted it into it is a sector. So it is a sector, it is diameter, and this is the radius. And more than one radius is said to be radii. It is nothing but plural form of radius. So it is radii. It is denoted by small r. Diameter is denoted as capital D. This is the center of the circle, denoted with a capital alphabetic number, whichever it may be, A or B or A to Z, whatever it may be. I think you understand the topics of the basic geometrical ideas. If you like the videos, click like button and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you.